Did a video a couple days ago talking about how after Vice President Kamala Harris became the Democratic nominee when Joe Biden decided to not seek re-election, since then she has raised over $1 billion. Well, the bad fundraising news keeps getting worse for Donald Trump. It's now being reported that compared to 2020 campaign, he is not getting the same amount of small dollar donors. Now, they assume small dollar donors are anybody donating $200 or less to any political campaign. So now they're in 2020, Donald Trump had almost half of all of the money raised were coming from small dollar donors. Now he is getting about a third of his money coming from small dollar donors, about 30% actually. So Donald Trump is not getting small dollar donors to help him anymore, and they're just not donating to his campaign. And that's a bad sign for Donald Trump. Now, you can point at polls and say it's going to be close, or this poll has Kamala Harris leading, that poll has Donald Trump leading. I don't trust polls. I've talked about it in numerous videos, but I trust fundraising. When small dollar donors are not backing Donald Trump, that's a problem. And the bulk of Kamala Harris's fundraising, that $1 billion, is from small dollar donors. So that's horrible news for Donald Trump. He is going to have to try to pull out any stops he can to win, and I don't think it's even possible at this point. People are not reaching into their wallets and giving him money to his campaign. And I think in part it's because he has grifted them dry. Every time you turn around, he's got new merch to buy. He's got something else to sell him. He's got Bibles. He's got coins. He's got sneakers. He's got NFTs. He's got all sorts of things. He's always asking him to buy something, and then every time he's inconvenienced in some way, another fundraising email goes out, all basically always saying the same thing: donate to me, help me out. Oh, they indicted me, help me out, donate me money, donate to my campaign so I can win. I was convicted, donate money to my campaign to help me win. And I think people are tired of donating money to Donald Trump and getting nothing in return. I think it is more evident now than ever that Donald Trump is not going to win. The fundraising is just another piece in that. When you start looking at it realistically, he doesn't have the money to campaign at the level he needs to. He's not raising the money. And in order to make up the difference where these small dollar donors are not donating, he's got to turn to people like Elon Musk. So now he's got to balance saying things that the small dollar donors and the everyday people want to hear, while also saying things that placate guys like Elon Musk, and having to change how they message, and it becomes very confusing, very muddled, and he's not sending a consistent message. Like, he's backed away from some of his talk about electric vehicles now that Elon Musk is on board. I just don't see how Donald Trump can win, especially when people are not reaching into their wallets and donating him money. Donald Trump can't win, and Kamala Harris is going to win the presidency. That's all. It's going to be the way it is. And because she's got enough money to not only run her campaign, but shift money down ballot and help other people, where Donald Trump is trying to get them to send him more money. He's already bled the RNC dry, and a while back he said, hey, if you use my name or likeness in any of your fundraising, I want a cut. Donald Trump doesn't have the money to campaign. He's getting out fundraised by Kamala Harris, and he's scaring away donors. None of that is a recipe for a successful campaign.